Y'all, I just got back home and my ring light doesn't work. What the hell is going on? Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And I guess this is a special edition of Callers Gone Wild. So let me just give the concept. So I had noticed, like, y'all know I hate doing panels. One, people be trying to steal your spotlight. Two, people want to talk for like 35 minutes and it's all like, man, don't you worry the fuck up. Three, I just hate panels. Four, I hate panels. And five, I hate panels. But you know, in recent events, I've been letting y'all come up and speak your mind and stuff like that. Um, so what I would do is chop up the parts where we do the panels and call it Callers Gone Wild because you know it get a little crazy in here. So that's what I've been doing lately. So and you guys been liking those segments, so that's why I kept doing them. So thank you, haha. I appreciate that. Let me say what's up to y'all before I even go into it, y'all. What's up, Demetria? Thank you for holding it down for the mods. I also see Kiki here. What's up, Kiki? What's up, Angie? What's up, Truth? What's up, Ange? Who else we got? Mary D. What's up, Queen B More? I had changed the time to this show and had moved it to 6:20 because Juice was live. Shout out to Juice Radio Talk Show. I needed to be there to support my friend, so that's why I changed the time. What's up, beautiful? What's up, Priscilla? What's up, Eleni? What's up, Ken? What's up, crackhead Jack? Oh Lord. What's up, Winnie? Shout out to everybody coming in the room. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So without further ado, so the idea of the show was I'm gonna go ahead and put the panel part separately so you can watch the content and then you can watch the panel be chaotic and go wild, right? um I've been called out recently a few times, more than a few times, a lot of times, and I know y'all were sending me the videos and stuff like that. The thing was, I wasn't going to be worried about that on my birthday. Yeah, I wasn't trying to be involved in all that. No, I didn't want no mess on my birthday, so I completely avoided it. Now I have seen little stuff going on. um and one of my actual, not just subscribers, but members, they did a video earlier and they had let me know that they were going to do a video. They were all like, hey, you know, I didn't like the way that you guys did Maggie on the channel. I didn't like it. So I'm going to go ahead and do my own video. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, that's fine, you know. And when I had went to the chat, I had noticed that they were, if I'm cool with somebody, not that I expect them to agree with me, but I think calling me a MFer, a mother, is yeah, I don't think we cool no more. You know, you could say, oh, I don't like that you did X, Y, and Z, right? But to say you MFer, you this, you that, and I'm all like, now, if Maggie wanted to call me that, I get it. I understand it. But for like the person who's supposed to be cool with me is calling me a MFer and all this other stuff, and then when I come in the chat, um, my comment was ignored. So I was like, oh, okay, all right, I get it. That's fine. Um, by the way, you guys, stop calling her maggot. I don't want to go in on her. This does have a full circle moment. Um, so again, I don't think that I was bullying her. It wasn't a setup. It definitely wasn't a setup. If you want to say bullying, okay, we'll take the, we'll say you felt bullied, but it definitely wasn't bullying. But what I do want to say is this: had initially had mentioned her, and then that's when she decided to come. She When I was like, "Oh, you can come up," yeah, like go ahead and come up, like that's fine, if you want to have a conversation. And the reason why I had said that was because I actually was trying to let her know, like, hey, you're cutting off a lot of people, because her commentary is basically just agreeing with everything that Jag says. It's not no it's very biased, right? It's very biased. And like I was trying to say was, you're going to cut off a lot of people by just going along with what Jag is saying and not looking at it from yourself. And maybe she is, and whatever Jag is saying is she agrees with. And it's kind of like, all right, well, that's not the route I would go, but if you want to go that route, that's fine. And she actually said that she likes debates. She said this, right? She said, I like to debate. So if you like to debate, then okay, we can have that conversation. Now, when Sherelle and Perry went live that day, I had seen that show where whatchamacallit, I seen the show where they were having technical issues. I didn't even know that she was mentioned or she was brought up. So when she got on my platform and she mentioned Sherelle and Perry, that's why they popped up, because yeah, you mentioned their name. And if you're going to mention their name, it's only fair to have one of the people up here to address it. So that's where I was coming from. It was nothing like I called Perry and was like, oh, Perry, oh, I got her. I'm a get her. I'm a trick her. I'm a get her up here. It was nothing like that. Thank you, son, for telling people to hit the like button. Um, that's so weird saying son because I ain't got no kids. Listen, she got off when a real black woman got on, and she knew. Yeah, that was another thing that Um, when I let Genesis up, and Genesis didn't even really know her. She just wanted to ask her a question. And mind you, I had kept everybody in the back. Like, I was gonna let her and Perry address whatever, and then if she was willing to stay up, then let the other people on. But my thing was like, I wanted her and Perry to have that conversation. I could have just let everybody on the panel and had 35 billion people on the panel just yelling and screaming, but I didn't want that. I didn't want that at all. I was all like, I want this to kind of be a little bit more strategic, and um I wanted to have actual dialogue. I didn't want it to be something where it's just like a whole bunch of yelling and screaming. It'd be chaotic when all that shit happened. Like when it's like 30 billion people on panel, it just goes haywire. I mean, it already did go haywire, but I just wanted a little bit of structure, right? So again, that part wasn't a setup. Um, and I try to look at it from her perspective as far as, okay, maybe this was a setup, or maybe I did something to make it feel like a setup, but no, I literally didn't. If you chose to click the link, you chose to click the link. It was no waiting around for you to get set up or anything like that. And I'm actually sorry that you felt that way, because I would not want you to ever feel like you were going to be ambushed or it was my intention to set you up, because let's not pretend that she didn't click my link just a few days before. You know? Thank you, Demetria, for making that clear. Anybody puts maggot, block them. I don't care who it is. It can be my mama. If my mama put maggot, block them. Okay, continuing. So, again, she was on my platform a few days ago, and I was trying to have a conversation and talk to her. And my whole point was even bringing up her name was just trying to explain to her that, yo, you're going to cut off other people, and when you're going to put all your eggs in your basket for Jag, and then they're going to kick you out. And the reason why me or Perry or whoever else can tell you is because it has happened to us. Like, we're cool with her 1 minute, and then all of a sudden she'll flip and then start going off, and you're like, wait, we were just cool yesterday. And like I said, my intentions wasn't to convince her that she needs to think like me or she needs to be me. That was not my intention. She did not have to think like me. And I said plenty of times, like, I want you to be Jag's friend. She need a friend. I said that. So I didn't understand what the issue was. And then, that same night, she went live on her channel and she was going off on me. And I was like, whoa, are we doing personal attacks now? Because no matter what she's saying, I did not call her out her name. I did not call her out her name. Now, if she wants to be mad at everybody else, the chat, whoever, okay, that's fair. But I, AT2, Andre Turner II, did not call you out your name. And it almost makes me feel like, okay, well, this is what you wanted. Because she done did 30 billion videos on me, y'all. And the thing is, it's not that she just do videos. This motherfucker be tagging me. She be tagging me in the video. I'm like, come on now. Literally tagging me in the video. Hold on, let me... Shit, I should share my screen and show you. I'll worry about it later. But let me just count how many videos she has done since that day. And I don't know if she's chopping up the clips and making it like shorter or not, but she's doing like a lot of videos. And I'm all like, lady, you must have been waiting for this, because I don't understand how. Okay, so in the last day she done I won't count that one. Okay, from a day ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 videos on me. 5 videos. That's a lot. That's a lot of videos. And listen, I'm not even mad at it. I'm a content creator. I expect it. Because, hell, you can say the same thing. Well, you're doing a whole bunch of videos on Jag, right? Okay, yeah. I can take that. But not on the same damn conversation. Like, come on now. You got to do better than that. I'm not even that big for you to do all those videos on. But hey, if it's getting you a click and a view, go ahead and do it. I ain't even mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But it just makes me look like, okay, you kind of wanted this falling out to happen. This really reminds me of the one dude. Y'all know the one that I call a cokehead with the botched nose surgery? That one will just have a falling out just to have a falling out. It's not even like no rhyme or reason. He literally will just turn crazy. That's why, don't worry, you guys, I went ahead and blocked it, and I will be dropping some receipts of a message that I got the other day too for the members. So anyway, so again, with the Maggie situation, it is what it is. Listen, don't save us. She don't want to be saved. I ain't saving her. No hate or nothing. It's not. It's no hate. Like I said, I told my chat to stop calling you maggot. I cleared that up. We don't need to have no conversation, no nothing. I understand that you don't want to be helped or you think you got it all. Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut. There you go. This is my last time addressing you. That's it. So I want to address something else, and this part is just quick. Regarding Shaun Atwood. I have not really dived into the whole Shaun Atwood thing. I honestly don't know about it. The only part where I came into was, okay, Shaun Atwood is overseas. He's doing content on Jag, that whole thing. And saying like, okay, well, they're not questioning her. And then she's coming over here saying, oh, you blacks don't know how to do this and that, and she's mad at us, and she's talking about Americans and black people saying we don't know how to act and how they treat her so great. Okay, we'll move to that country. That was more of my thing. I don't know anything about his accusations. I don't know anything about him being racist. The only time where I brought up race is how basically they're getting involved in the culture and they're using Jag to do that and to elevate them. That was my only gripe with it. I don't know anything about, well, I know stuff from listening to you guys, but I haven't researched myself. I honestly don't have a personal problem with him. If Jag wants to be used, let her be used. That's how I feel at this point. And quite frankly, she know that she can't come back over here, so she got to go over there. I don't think there's nobody on our side that's really going to have Jag. If it's not to cuss her out, there's no point in having her on the channel. That's just how I feel. And yes, please hit that like button. Thank you, mods, for dropping the link too. Make sure you guys click those links. But yeah, that's how I feel about Shaun Atwood. I don't have a personal problem with him. I honestly don't care. I'll tell you guys something else. Unless you guys tell me specifically something that she has said, or not she, he has said, or something to the effect of like, oh, she went on his platform and said your name or something like that. I honestly don't care. I don't. I think in the beginning when I first didn't know the game of what was going on and how they were using her, I would go over there, but now I barely go over there. If it's not something like, oh, I need some kind of information so I can do a show or something like that, there's no point in me going over there. So I don't. Have fun over there. I guess now they got a psychic who is doing some psychic readings on her and stuff like that. Okay. Hey, stretch out the content, right? I get the game. That's what they're doing. Okay, well, Jag, you done said everything else. So how else can we use Jag? Oh, let's bring in a psychic to do like some readings and stuff like that. I get it. I get the game. All right. We got it. Hey, Melanie. Yeah, I get the game. Let's bring her in for some psychic readings and all that stuff. Okay, all right. I guess. She a fake psychic? Oh, she's not a real one. Oh, see, I don't even know. Had Jack blocked you? I think I am blocked. I think she blocked me, but I can see what's his name? Set in the West, Odell, I can still see his messages and stuff like that. So or when he's in my chat, I can still see it. So for that one, I think he's still around. Um but yeah, either way, listen, if y'all see them, block them because I honestly don't want to talk to them. I've been having more fun talking about them than actually having a conversation with them. I at this point, there's no conversation, and I think just because I'm finally became 1 year older. Finally, I know we've been celebrating my birthday all week, but finally, I made it 1 year older, and so that means I'm 1 year wiser. And just at this point, if we want to debunk her lies, we can. But I think just having her on the platform, unless you want to get cussed out, there's no point because she's not going to tell the truth. The last time she was on here, I was trying to get her to be honest and tell the truth about what went on with the Jay-Z thing. She didn't want to do that. So at this point, why are we going to have her on the platform just to talk in circles and her not take any accountability? Yeah, we're wasting our time. We're wasting our time. But every lie, oh, we'll point that out. Yeah, other than that, there's no point. Thank you, Angela. I did have a nice birthday. Thank you. So moving on from that, So we talked about Maggie, Shaun Atwood. We talked about Jag. There's also another part to that too that I forgot. With Jaguar, she's been, and listen, she's doing a good job at it. She's been able to push this narrative about a hate train. And what I'm talking about is, oh, everybody is working with Jay-Z. They're being paid by Jay-Z, but Tasha K is like the actual person facilitating the troll farm, and all these content creators are being backed by Jay-Z and Rock Nation to attack me. Believe it or not, some people believe that. I'm like, how are y'all believing that? That sounds like some. Listen, Jay-Z don't care enough about you. And so, for a while, I will say this: there were like content creators that actually did not like Jag and would talk about Jag and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm here to call out her lies as far as what she's saying about the celebrities, but as far as digging into her criminal record and all this other stuff, I don't care that much. That's just for me. I don't care that much. If she goes to jail, she goes to jail. If she don't, she don't. I can't be on here screaming social justice and Black Lives Matter, but still want to see her in jail. It just doesn't go together. So I've never been a fan of the whole go to jail. Now, if she go to jail, that's on you. But for me personally, I'm not going to be screaming, "I want you in jail. I want you in jail." Because obviously jail is supposed to be rehabilitation. It's not rehabilitating anything on her. She needs some kind of help. I don't know what the help is. She needs some kind of help. That's what she needs. And to stop lying. First, stop lying. Two, move on from that. But again, I don't care about all that or personal stuff. I don't even care about Odell. The only reason why I mention him is because he'll say things about me, so I'll come back with something. Um, Other than that, I honestly don't care about their relationship. Like, I don't get involved in his marriage. We know he ain't shit. Like, yeah, of course his marriage is horrible. Yeah, I bet it is. Like, it's kind of like, oh, all right. And then they be like, "Oh, you know who my wife is?" I don't care who your wife is, sir. Just like you came to me talking about you believe people are trying to work with Tiffany Haddish, who knows your ex-wife and all that. It was some kind of story that this was the last time I talked to him on the phone, like on the phone a few months ago. It was some story that he thought, oh, his ex-wife was working with people who also are going against Tiffany Haddish to try to go after him, and just this whole big plot. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Oh, interesting. That's what the conversation was. I just wanted to put that out there. But other than that, I don't care about his wife. And that's not even a thing where I'm saying, oh, I hate his wife or I think she's a whore. I just don't care. What do I know? That has nothing to do with Jay-Z. That has nothing to do with Diddy. Yeah, I don't care. Um, for example, also her son. I do think her son has spoken the truth about her, but I don't even like to throw that in her face because at the end of the day, um, I hope that she repairs some kind of relationship with her son. Even if it's not the best, hopefully she does have a relationship with him. There's people on here who have lost their mothers, so I would never want to celebrate somebody not having a relationship with their loved one. That's just me. I don't. Um, God bless you. Keep on talking shit. Are you gonna click the link? Click this link. Don't talk shit in the chat. Click the link. If you got something to say to me, click the link. And whoever else want to click the link, click the link. If you got something to say to me, don't do that. And mods, you don't have to block them. Only block them if they don't click this link. Because if you got something to say, you come up here and say it. Who else want the smoke too? Because I'm tired of you scary motherfuckers talking shit in my chat. Click the link. Click the link. And whoever else want the smoke, click the link. I done told you I became a year wiser. Shit. But that don't mean I ain't gonna cuss you out. Alright. So continue. What was I talking about, y'all? Okay, moving on. Uh Yo! Bump what I was about to say. I'll come back to that. This is the thing about talking about Jaguar, and like Melanie, Denitria, they know this. Like, I'll be talking about Jag, right? I'll do a few videos, and then it's like this group of like obsessive fans get on my fucking nerves because they'll be like, "Oh, AT2, why do you have that lady on your panel? Why you do this? Why you do that? Blah 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 blah." Bitch, I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you shit, motherfucker. I don't owe you nothing. And like they come from these different fucking channels that are obsessed with Jag, and they'll come over to my shit and try to badger me and try to disrespect me. No, you don't do that over there, so you don't come over here and do that shit. Let's be motherfucking clear up in this bitch. Don't disrespect me. And I won't disrespect you. Sorry, I got a super chat. Don't do it, Miss Seeley. Thank you, Measure Man. I appreciate that. All right. Oh, man. So, again, with this group of people that come over here, they'll try to set me off because they know I'll give a reaction. And I know I got to get better at not giving a reaction. But the thing is, I'll let it slide. Okay, you can get in your little jokes, you can say your stuff or try to anger me. But when it keeps happening, it irritates the shit out of me. And a lot of people will keep doing that. And I'm all like, I see the comment. I just choose to ignore it. But that, oh, why do you do this? Why do you do that? No, 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 no. The other people wouldn't even allow you to speak your mind in their chat. So that's how I feel. Just be respectful, but don't try to, just don't do it. No, just don't do it. Don't piss me off, please. And I promise I'm not angry. I promise I'm not angry. I had a good day yesterday. I'm not angry. But if you know you can't do that other stuff in those other chats, then don't come over here and do it either. All right. So again, I care nothing about what's going on with Odell, and I care nothing what's going on with Jaguar as far as their personal life. Anything on YouTube, I'll go ahead and talk about that. But the other stuff, I don't really care. I can give a damn about that. Can somebody check that person saying shut up? Are they talking to me? Because you can click the link too. Because I'm ready for all the smoke. I'm ready. It's like J Ka or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what their name is. But if they want the smoke, click that link. Alright, yeah. This is definitely somebody ignorant. Alright. So anyway. In regards to Jag, Jay-Z, and Tony Buzbee, because now, I don't know if you guys heard, but Tony Buzbee is being sued by a girl that's saying that he gave her he gave her a STI or something like that. Now he has another lawsuit. Now, here's the thing. I feel like honestly, this is distracting from what's actually going on as far as the victims. Because now we're not even talking about the victims or the alleged accusers, I should say. We're not even talking about them. We're talking about Jay-Z and Tony Buzbee having a see who dick is bigger competition. That's what they having right now. See who has the bigger dick right now. That's what they're doing. And so one person is filing lawsuits, the other person is filing lawsuits, or whatnot, or alleged, talking about Jay-Z, alleged to be supporting these people filing lawsuits, and it's all just getting mixed in, and it's all like, well, there's actual cases going on now, but now we're talking about the competition between those two people. That's what we're doing. We're talking about the conversation between these two people and not about the victims anymore. Because let's be honest, the 13-year-old girl that, I believe is probably not being honest. Well, now she's 38. That's probably not being honest. We kind of focused on her, but we're not even talking about the other lawsuits. Diddy just got another lawsuit today. He just got another lawsuit today. And I don't want to mix it in with this show because then, everything will get confusing. But again, we're not talking about the actual victims. We're talking about everything else but some serious allegations that are going on. And maybe this is, and I definitely do blame Tony Buzbee. I think that he started this first, as far as, okay, let me go ahead and file this lawsuit, and then I'm gonna try to do this back and forth in the press, and then try to get media coverage. And with Jay-Z, he's like, okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put pressure on you, and we're gonna dig into your history. So right now they're having a competition with each other, and nobody is actually caring about the alleged victims or the accusers anymore. And then on top of that, you have Jag, who is alleging to be a victim, but then took it all back and saying, no, I never spoke on it, or I never said this. And it's all like, and let me tell you, she is one of the reasons why I question if I can believe people when they do come out. Now, again, I'm never going to, like, if you guys come to me, I'm never going to tell you guys, oh, I think you're a liar. You're lying. However, these people we don't know, I'm not going to call them a liar, but I'm going to say, hey, I don't know if I believe, the story, or I got questions. This doesn't make any sense. Can you make it make sense to me? Shout out to Mims, by the way, but can you make it make sense to me? Like, that's what I think about. I just don't automatically believe the accusations being thrown at people. Now, when it comes to somebody who's actually associated with the celebrity or the person, like, for example, Cassie, I assumed Cassie was telling the truth. I didn't think Cassie was lying. Now, because she had wanted money and all this other, yeah, I mean, it was a civil case, right? But I didn't think she was lying. Even still, after the video where Diddy had beat her, there's still people saying, oh, she lying, she just wanted money, blah, blah, blah. There's still people saying that. It's like, at the end of the day, you can't never make anybody happy, but I felt more comfortable with putting, my eggs in the basket with Cassie than I do with some of these others. Because, again, I hate to bring up the whole 13, the girl who claimed she was 13 at the VMAs and got dropped off or whatever. It ain't making no sense. And I know y'all love to say the 2003. And don't worry, I got all the yelling out. I'm not going to yell and cuss at y'all for putting 2003. But we got to let that go. we gotta let the 2003 go. Like, can we please? And can y'all please hit that like button? We're not even at 200 yet. Yeah. Victoria, I was just commenting that she currently she's upset with me and some other stuff that happened. Um, but again, well, let actually I want to go back to that because the person who I was talking about who channel it was Krista Marie. And you guys probably haven't you guys probably see her in the chat, probably don't sometimes. Um Sometimes she's here, sometimes she's not. I've known her for a while, and she was the person who did a video on the me and Maggie situation, and she was calling me MFer and all that stuff. Like I said, I didn't really too much like that, so I assume we're not cool. At least on my end, yeah. Once you call me MFer, yeah, we not cool no more. No, no, no. I just felt like, and again, my video was being played, and again, I'm not going to strike her channel, right? I'm not going to strike her channel. My video was being played, but she was skipping around to parts. Like, it would be like 2 seconds of me talking, and then she would skip around to different parts and stuff like that. And I'm all like, well, you're not even playing it within context. Like, at least the context have to be there. So then, okay, yeah, I get why, this person had that reaction. But like I said with Maggie, I never called her out her name. I never called her a name. I let her come up, speak her piece, say what she had to say. And she felt like I was being too biased or whatnot. That you can make an argument for that. Okay, I don't feel that way, but you can make an argument for that. But I've never, yeah, talk about chopped and screwed. Right, right. She chopped and screwed my video and used AI. I'm just kidding. No, not AI. But yeah, my video was chopped and screwed. I didn't think that was fair. And especially, just give me common courtesy. And I was traveling at the time and I couldn't, like, actually join the chat or whatever. And I had commented and my comments were being ignored. So I was like, okay, all right. I see what's going on. I'm already, on the hit list, as they say. So yeah. But just as an onlooker, you and Perry gained up on her. I still love you though. Okay, and that's respectful. That's respectful. Um, the only thing I'll disagree on that part with you is I don't feel like I got in a lot of words in there. I feel like mostly I just let her and Perry talk. Like I tried to sneak in there and say a few things, but I feel like I let her and Perry talk. Maybe I could have let her talk more. Maybe that's what I could have done differently, but I never called her out her name. Never. And you guys, you have to remember, um, shout out to the old black tea sector. That's the sector that I'm kind of in, that you see a lot of us in, this black tea sector, but somehow it translated to the Jaguar sector. So with the black tea sector, what it used to be, if we had some beef with somebody, either I clicked your link or you click my link and we go at it, right? We go at it, we get it all out. We either walk away still pissed at each other, or we walk away with some kind of common ground and some respect for each other, and then we cool. That's how it was back in the day. And I kind of like these callers gone wild things because it has gone back to the old school way of like, yeah, if I got a problem, I'll click the link. I feel, yeah, they overtook you. Yeah, I feel like if anything, I didn't really get too much in there and get to really say my piece. So yeah, if anything, I don't think I did anything necessarily. And so the only thing I'll give myself criticism is that I could have took better control of the show. That's a fair. That's fair right there. Um, but anyway, old school black tea sector. Nobody was afraid to click the link. They would click the link and have a conversation or yell or scream. I love that time period. I loved it. Now it's like I'm gonna do videos on my channel, but we're never going to have a meeting of the minds. We're never going to talk. We're never going to do anything. We're just going to do a whole bunch of videos. I don't have time for that. I can't focus on one person like that. Especially somebody who's lesser than me. I'm not going to do that at all. Um, and I don't mean lesser as far as like numbers. I mean just lesser as far as like a mindset. Like I told you, there's a coke whore right now who messaged me about trying to fight me on my birthday. Mind you, if they say happy birthday, I would have responded. But they wanted to fight me, so they got blocked immediately. And this cokehead literally is trying to antagonize me and trying to get into some kind of beef. We're not beefing. We're not. We will never beef, sir. There is no beef. I want you to leave me the fuck alone. That's it. Leave me alone. Ooh, Simone, you know who it is. So shout out to Simone because, mind you, I didn't even know that he getting dragged too. F it. He getting dragged. I'm not gonna go into detail, but this coke whore, this coke nose, no daddy, no mama having motherfucker has been going to like different chats that mention me or say my name, and he'll be trying to like say little comments or he'll pop up, he'll show up. Like, listen, anything that involves him, I don't go to people's channels at all. I don't. Just like the other day, remember I said, oh, I like King Jive's channel, but I don't really be in there because he's associated with him. So I back away. I think I'm still actually subscribed to King Jive's, but I just don't go over there because I don't want him to say, oh, what you doing over here? I don't want to have no connection. Listen, if he started going to Melanie Jones' show, I would be like, Melanie, I got to cut you off. I'm sorry. And I would block Melanie. Like, I want no parts. Ooh, Amber, that's how you feel? You're a racist, a ninja. I hope you fall just because of that. Ooh, Amber. Ooh, that was mean, Amber. That's why your mama bald-headed, ho. Your mama bald-headed and your daddy sucks cock in hell. Get your ass up out of here. Oh, I meant to time you out, but I meant to block you, but I timed you out. I'm sorry about that. Damn. Listen, I ain't even been drinking. I drank yesterday, but I ain't even drank today. Now Amber need a spanking. Oh, you couldn't see her? Oh, that gotta be somebody who doesn't like me. That is definitely somebody who don't like me. Because they'll be blocking your mods and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, instead of callers going wild, I'm going to change this to AT2 gone wild. I didn't go live yesterday, so I'm making up for it. Like I said, who we talking about? Oh no, not Dookie Way. Yeah, we're not talking about Dookie Way. It's a guy who has half a nose, who claims to be the greatest content creator in the world, and has to remind people that he's the greatest. You usually don't have to remind people if you're great. You just are that. And again, because I'm getting attention, he wants to attach himself to me so then he can get in the algorithm. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, you're right, Dursey. Yeah, let's not give him any attention. Yeah. All right, we're moving on from Cokehead. All right, so moving on from that. Now I will tell you this. One more thing. Like, and I know some of y'all were all like, AT2, why would you have Maggie on your platform? Blah, 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 blah. That Maggie, no matter if she's calling me dumb, stupid, ugly, she called me, she said I was a woman hater, and she called me the woman king. She was like, you're not the king, you're the woman king. She ate me up with that one. I like that. I'm actually going to change that to my name, the woman king. But anyway, her comments honestly don't affect me. It's the other guy who has gone so, like, when you actually try to play in like my real life, that's a little different. This internet stuff, I can take that. If Maggie did a video and she was all like, "Oh, AT2, I'm sorry," I'll be like, "Oh, okay, you ain't gonna be, we ain't gonna be cool, but thank you for the apology." Um, yeah, that one, yeah, no, cokehead, no, definitely not. Somebody put it in the chat, Nate. Yeah, somebody put the real person's name. Potterhead, cokehead, him, no. Yeah, there's nothing we need to talk about. And mods, subscribers, members, if you see that cokehead in my chat, please block him. I blocked one account, but I don't think I blocked the other. So please block him as soon as you see him. If he's here, um, block him, please. And also let him know that he should stop doing so much coke, and he'll probably be all right. All right, moving on. Cheers to water. Yeah, this is just water. I ain't drinking, y'all. Thank you, River. I appreciate that. Oh, sorry, beautiful. I wasn't trying to put your comment up. No offense, but I was trying to put here we go. Okay, thank you, River. I appreciate that. Shout out to you. Um, all right, y'all. Y'all can stop putting his name in my chat now. Don't give it right now he is beating his meat to me even saying his name. He is beating his meat right now. This is how creepy that motherfucker is. He like, yeah, he said my name. Oh! And now you're about to do a video. I already know it. But hey, I addressed it one time. That's it. No more attention. That's it. That's all we're giving you. Sorry for the graphic, y'all. This mofo is gonna be like, he said my name. Ah! Yeah, that's what he gonna do. Fucking weirdo. Oh, but if that cokehead want to click the link, oh yeah, listen. This is the show to do it. This is AT2 gone wild. This is AT2 gone wild, not caller gone wild. This is AT2 gone wild. Damn it. Shit, I'm on one, and this is just a natural high. I ain't had no edibles today. Ain't no alcohol. This is just This is just me. I'm telling you, AT2 gone wild. Uh, alive wearing a crown. Oh God, where my crown at? I should wear my crown. Nah, I don't even want it. He got a crown on just like me. Okay, whatever. Did Perry make a video afterwards? No, I don't think he made a video. No. I watched. I think they did a couple of videos today, but I watched one video when I was on my way home. Um, I don't think they talked about this situation unless it was yesterday. Like I said, I avoided all this from yesterday. I didn't want to have no connection to this. I was enjoying my birthday, being left alone. I didn't want to deal with it. Um, is this the real river? Hold on, let me put a picture up just in case this is because I was talking some shit, so I just want to make sure. Hold on, I'm gonna put a picture over it. Is this you?
Yes, the real river.
Okay. Oh, you finally figured out how to work the StreamYard now.
Well, I could always use it on my phone. It's just that I was trying to get it on my desktop, and that's where the issue was. But
Right,
I
and I
think,
still don't know what the hell was going
bro,
on.
you and I both, I never figured it out. But it's actually okay because, um, when you're trying to find your voice online and you're
Mm-hmm.
like maybe trying different platforms and trying to find your space, sometimes doors that close need to close, or certain doors that never open need not to open because sometimes rejection can be protection. You know what I'm saying? Like some of those delays are actually healthy for you so that you're not going somewhere before it's time or going somewhere you have no business being. So I'm all good. But I came on just to thank you so much for responsible journalism and for really like doing God a favor and not doing God, doing God's work. I'll say that, doing God's work.
Yeah.
Because when you have someone on this internet creating stories and creating lies that could put somebody in prison or take away their fortune, that is
Mm-hmm.
that is serious. And if people are just normalizing this, like it's no big deal, and then you're rewarding this person by bringing them, doing all these interviews, paying them all this money, like somebody had to speak up, bro. And I'm so proud of
Right.
you for just having the courage. I found that the courage is like facing a challenge in the face of fear. So it doesn't mean you didn't have a
Ooh.
little caution or a little hesitation, but the God in you said, hell to the no.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get this work today.
Right.
Like I
And you
will
know
not
what the funny
support
part
this.
is?
Go ahead,
I
go
wasn't
ahead, go
even
ahead,
trying
go
to
ahead, go
like put
ahead.
her on blast. I
Go
wasn't even
ahead, go
trying
ahead.
to do that. It just it was all like, hey, well, I did see you say that, and you also said this on my channel. And
Hmm.
then it was when she started backtracking and saying like, no, it wasn't. It was edited. It was AI. All this stuff. I was like, oh, you're backtracking.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's when it became a thing. She don't even realize that. It only became a thing because you were backtracking. If she said, "Yeah, I said it," nobody would have talked about it. I promise you. It would have just been another thing that Wacko Jacko said.
Hmm. Absolutely, bro. And that's my point. And it was so innocent. It wasn't like you were conspiring to expose anybody. You were just reminding this person of what they actually said, and you refused to pretend like they didn't say it. Like right now, if I say tomorrow, I never came on your live tonight, bro. That was AI. That wasn't really my voice. And you're like, bro, I know your voice. That was you. I
Right.
recorded you on my live. And so you're saying AI created a voice just like yours and had your same phone, bro? Cut it out. So you were just like innocently just reminding this person of what they said, and I had to just honor you for that because in the generation and the culture of social media where everything's about the next topic, the next hot topic, the next lie, the next scandal, the next this, and sometimes you need to slow all that down and be like, wait a minute, you're lying. I don't care
Right.
how many views this gets. I don't care who applauds you. I don't care who tells you that your wrong is right. You know what, bro? We've been talking this week about love and how love is not just supporting someone when you agree with them, but love is also confronting
Ooh.
somebody when they're wrong. That love is not always comfortable.
Ooh.
Love is not always convenient. Love is not always popular. Sometimes love can make you unpopular. It can make you not likable because you're telling someone what they need to hear when they don't want to hear it. So, bro, that's it. I land my plane there. I'm so proud of you, AZ, for being a good, responsible journalist. Thank you for letting me come on and share and keep up the good work, bro.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, River. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one. That was dope. I like River. I haven't seen him too much in the chat except for I think a couple of shows ago, but I know he always supports me. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all the new rule. So the thing is like I wanted to kind of control the show a little better because I know I kind of let people run on. If you are a member or you have donated to the channel, you can stay up for 2 minutes. If you have not donated or not a member, only 60 seconds. You go ahead, get your rocks off. I ask you a follow up question, and then we move on to the next person. We ain't gonna do all night. We ain't doing 3 hours. That other show was 3 hours. We moving on. All right. So let the next person up. Okay. So first, we got. Oh, I was about to call your real name. We got. Yeah. What's your name? Genesis. We got Genesis, and then Ronnie. You're next.
Lord,
What's
about
up,
to say
Genesis?
my
How
name.
you doing?
Hey, if she be saying my name all the time, my full first and last name every time.
Oh yeah, she's
So
the
yeah,
Andre
she's
Turner
recycling
Jr.
all the old stuff. She's bringing back the old memories and bringing back the old stuff that happened and bringing all that back. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was in the clear. I thought but she's bringing it all back and starting it all up again and a blown up car and this, that, the other. Listen, what does Yellow Beezy? Didn't that story start with Lamisha Yellow Beezy? Because now she's going after
Yeah.
the Yellow Beezy drug house. So if Lamisha lied about everything else, how would we believe that the Yellow Beezy drug house is true now?
Right. That's the thing. Like, how can we believe? Like, Is it now? Now Jag is running with Lamisha's lies.
Yeah, she's on TikTok talking about the Yellow Beezy drug house, and then she brought me up again with my name in the middle of it and all this other stuff. And this Monica Laka got me arrested, and so, but yeah, she starts going into has a whole TikTok about Yellow Beezy running a drug house. So now she's gonna go after Yellow Beezy now. I'll send it to you. It's crazy.
It's
I'm like,
always a
wow.
new celebrity. You notice that, right? And I don't know if
Yeah,
the
when one
chat
dries
that,
up,
but
she
it's
gotta
always
go
a
to the
new
next one.
celebrity.
That's crazy.
And it's like
Mm-mm-mm.
celebrities she don't even know.
Right. And now she's saying he has a dope house, and then somehow she's saying that they're connected, that Jay-Z and Yellow Beezy are connected. So it's all connected. It's all everybody. It's, this whole thing is all a stream. It's everybody's connected to each other. We're all working all against her. It's a huge conspiracy all against her. Even she even said that YouTube was in on it.
Right. And
YouTube was hiring people to come after her.
Lear Cohen. What's his name? The guy over the music producer that's now over YouTube Music. I forgot his name. Lear.
Liar Cohen? Is it Liar Cohen or Rick Rubin? I don't know.
No, not Rick Rubin. I'll find it out later. But anyway, she's saying like Jay Z is working with him, and then he's paying all these YouTubers. Have you been paid by Jay Z?
No, I wish I need him to give me some money. If yeah, give me some money, Jay. If Jay Z is out there giving out money, please call me. I need
Thank
some
you,
money.
Angela Lyon
I'll
Cohen.
join in on the conspiracy. If there's a conspiracy, it's like, man, she must think that that's really deliriums of grandeur to think that you're that important, that this huge. And then the thing is that you know what happens is that she begins to drive the person that she's with crazy, because why would someone hear this stuff that she's saying and agree with it and go along with it and not try to say that that don't make no sense, honey. They
Right. Like you're
both
not gonna question
feed into it.
anything that she says. Like that's what I literally think. Like you're not gonna question nothing.
Right. It don't make this makes sense to you. And I think that's what was happening with Gerald. She was driving him up the wall, driving him crazy.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Well, can
saying?
you
So
imagine saying that people are after us or people are chasing us and nobody's chasing you? Yeah, that has to be stressful.
honey had him in the car twirling around his pistol. You know what I'm
That is
saying? Had
crazy.
him paranoid. Had him had to get on medication more and more. Man, come on now, cause she going crazy. You know. So I hope that she need to get on some meds, bro. She need to go get on some meds and really get evened out. When she get out the jail and once she get out the crazy house, she be doing good. But then time will go on, and she get more and more down this rabbit hole of insanity. So I don't know. But yeah,
Right.
it was probably 60 seconds. I think I went 2 minutes.
Oh no, it was fine. I had asked you a follow up question, but thank you, Genesis. I appreciate it. And I don't
I
know if you're
talked.
frying bacon, but fix that alarm. It's annoying.
Forget you.
All right, talk to you later. All right, Ronnie, you're up.
Now, AT, how you gonna bust out Genesis like that about fixing her alarm? You just had your birthday.
I was so like, did anybody else hear the alarm? I was like, is she frying bacon?
anyway,
Because mine
anyway,
go
honey,
off if
let me
I'm
get
frying
all this
steak
out
or
the way.
bacon.
Let me get all this out the way. Number
Okay,
one, baby, happy birthday. Honey, on the
thank
day
you.
that you were born, the world got a truth teller. And so
Ooh.
I honor you, baby. I honor you. AT, listen, I was on the Jag train for a while. Like I remember when, she first got onto the YouTube. I remember her when she was on the Blue Couch. I remember when she was doing YouTubes on, out of her car and things like that. And like everybody
Mhm.
else, I'm like, oh my God, God, protect this woman. And it was when she got more traction. And then definitely on your channel, that's when it really came to light. So here's my question, darling.
Mhm.
With you have given like her so much time on your platform, how did it feel to know that how did it feel to know that you gave her this platform and then you had to do the right thing and you had to, call a thing a thing? I mean, did you feel alone in this? Because in the beginning, I really
Mm.
didn't see too many people or anybody for that matter calling Jag out on her BS except you. And I could only imagine that must have been real. That must have been a very lonely place for you to do that.
I never actually thought about it like that. A few things, because one, I didn't feel any alliance to her. There was no allegiance. The only thing was she would click my link, and then those weren't pleasant meetings. It wasn't like she was coming up here saying AT2, I love you. No, they were cussing, yelling, and everything else. But then, um, when I had seen that, I was like, wait, hold on, no, you did say this, and I pulled it up. I looked at it, also pulled my clips and other clips where she's been talking about Jay-Z and saying horrible things about him. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to play this and show my audience. I didn't know it would take a go viral and go all around. Like that wasn't my point. Like I was just like, no, this is what you said. And then when she was denying it, and like I said, that's what made it a thing. She denied it.
AT, all I can say is that again, every time that she was on there, or anytime you go on, to the best of my ability, like even if I'm at work, I try to tune in onto the lives and stuff like that. And it was one thing when she was cussing you out, and I'm like, no, 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 my boy got this. He's thicker skinned. But like I said,
Hmm.
when she went on Love Jones and she made that veil threat, I was like, you know what? That's a brand new low for you, Jag. Even for you, Jag, that is a brand new low. And like with Genesis, which she was talking about with the yellow bees and all this other stuff. I honestly, I don't think that Jag is stupid. I believe that she is spinning all of these lies so that she
Yep.
could come off like she's crazy, so that if she does come off all this crazy, she's not going to be sued for defamation. I think at this point she knows that she's in too deep. So the best way, like when you're in hell, the only thing you can keep doing is just keep going through it until you get out of it. So now I just think that
Right.
she's just carrying crazy upon crazy upon crazy, so that when people want to pull up these YouTube clips, anyone's like, oh no, mama is clearly off her rocker. So she's trying to get out of that. Because
Mhm.
what is anybody gonna sue Jag for? That popcorn ceiling?
There's nothing to there's nothing that you can get. I guess the bonnet for her bald head, that's the only thing you can get.
Baby, Tasha K read her for that. Tasha K read her for that. How you gonna have a fade with a bonnet? But I digress. At, baby, God love and protect you, sweetheart. Happy birthday and many, many happy returns. Let me get off this
Thank
platform,
you.
baby. You stay blessed.
Thank you so much for coming up. You know I love you, Ronnie.
I
Thank
love you
you.
right back, baby.
I always love when Ronnie comes up. Um oh, there was like a second part to her oh, they could garnish it. Yeah, you're right about that. They can garnish her wages, but that's if she keeps her channel, because her channel always gets reported, then it get deleted. So that's another thing. Um, but there was a thank you, CJ. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, there was another part to her question regarding like me being the one to put her on blast. There's been people to put Jag on blast and call out her lies. I'm not gonna say like I was the first, but what I will say is I think there was a way that I went about it that was different, because like I said, there's channels who talk about her all the time, right? But it gets lost in translation because one, either their video is way too long, and about the time you try to search for the information, you're like either bored or you drop out. Like for me personally, I'm not watching a 7-10 hour video. Put a one in the chat if you watch if you watch lives that are more than 5 hours. Put a one in the chat if you do. Put a two, hell to the gnaw. I'll be honest. If it's more than 15 minutes, I ain't watching everything. But that's just me. But again, where usually I'll just do like an hour, that's easier to digest, like doing an hour. Because basically, and maybe I should try to extend it out longer. But if you ever watch my videos, I'll give you all you need to know within like the first 10-15 minutes. After 10-15 minutes, you can drop off. And that's just me looking at my analytics. Usually people watch me between like 10 to 20 minutes, like my videos. So I know, okay, they're not watching the whole hour, even the hour is too quote unquote long. So I'm just going to do it to where, um, Wu Chao, you make a good point. Yeah, if you're at work, it makes sense to watch it. But again, you're not going to see all that shit. You're not going to watch the whole thing. And even then, you're listening to it at work, so you're not even watching the screen. It's way too much. Thank you, Callie. I appreciate that. So again, a few things. My video is shorter. She actually came up on the platform, which helped it. And then two, um, I just kind of laid it out simple for you. Like, here's the video. This is where she said it. It wasn't this dragged out process for the clicks and the views. Like my message, like I wasn't trying to go viral. For anybody who hasn't gone viral before, the stuff that goes viral, you never really know. It just happens. I wasn't trying to go viral, or I wasn't trying to create a moment. It just naturally happened. And Jag gave me the moment when she got up here and started denying the stuff that we heard with our own two ears. You gave me the moment. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Jag. If you wanted me to, if Jag wants me to give her credit, thank you, Jag. And Callie, did I say thank you for the super sticker? I'm sorry if I didn't. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, if Jag wants to do that, yeah, I'll give her credit for that. Okay, all right, you did your big one. Other than that, though, um, I believe that's what made a difference between my video. And this is not me being shady. For those of y'all who like to go live 10 hours, be my guest. I get it. I understand it. That's just not me. I'm going to give you the information and then I'm going to, bounce out. That's how I do. When I was live 3 hours the night before, yeah, that was way too long for me. I'll be in and out. Oh, and I wasn't trying to be shady to Melanie Jones because she likes to do that too. Yo, I be talking about people going live too long. I be talking about avatars. I be like saying like hella shit. And like I swear I don't be talking about Melanie. It just be fitting the bill. It just worked like that. Yes, I did enjoy my birthday. Thank you, Callie. I appreciate that. You know what? I didn't even tell y'all where I went. What's up, Danny Lynn? I didn't even tell y'all where I went. I just went to the Valley and hung out with my friends. Y'all know I'm from the Central Valley in Cali, so I went ahead and hung out with my friends out there. I didn't do too much because I'm getting ready to go to Vegas, so I was like, yeah, I'll waste my time. I ain't gonna do all that. Angela, I seen your comment. No, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I wasn't really on YouTube like that yesterday because it was my birthday. Curse, if you want to click the link. Because I understand that you were disappointed with me, but I think to be fair, at least you should hear my side because I don't think you heard my side. I only caught a little bit of what you said, so I don't know if you redeemed yourself later. But if there's an issue, please click the link. It ain't nobody else up here, so I don't want to hear no ambush, no bull. I don't want to hear that. Thank you, Sunshine. I appreciate that. Yeah, I like this shirt. It's actually the same shirt in my thumbnail. That's why I was all like, you know what? Let me put this on. I make the glass of ice water look good. Yeah, I know this water is good. Now, ain't this a birthday? This is some birthday bullshit. Because how am I getting dragged on my birthday? Well, I mean, my birthday was yesterday, but I'm the first YouTuber to get dragged on their birthday. I'm accomplished. That's an accomplishment right there. Hey, Curtis, how you doing?
Hey, AT2, what's good? Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How are you in the fourth decade, the third decade,
I'm 36, third
right
decade. Yeah.
on, right smack dab, and that's an excellent age. That is a prime picking year, my friend.
Thank you.
So yeah, I was saying in their chat, I saw the exchange. I was over on Krista's channel earlier, and she re-showed the thing. I saw you in the chat. You said you didn't mind. And then I had asked you the question in that chat, but you left before you could answer it. So my thing was, if it wasn't bullying, because I don't expect that from you either. Like I feel like I don't know you, but just based off of your persona that you're projecting on here and based off of who we know in common, I don't feel like they would even hang around you if you were really like this kind of person. But
Right.
what I saw of the interview, it felt like she would be asked a question, you wouldn't let her finish. She would get overtalked, you wouldn't let her finish. Perry would overtalk, interject, and call her names and say very dismissive, rude things, and she still couldn't finish. The chat was going crazy, and all you said was, "Don't read the chat like Jag," instead of tell your chat to calm it down with things like telling her to unalive herself, that she's a maggot, and that all that other stuff. So I didn't see a place in my thing for where I had you as a
Hmm.
person that would allow, condone, or agree or subscribe to that type of behavior towards somebody who you invited up on your thing. So, but like I said, I don't know you, and this is actually my first time over here visiting on your channel like this, even on your panel. So I have no idea. Should I expect that kind of treatment when I come up here? Is this a regular
Hmm.
schmegular thing, or was that a one-off? And if it was a one-off, I don't understand where it fits that behavior was okay.
So, a couple of things. So, besides me just saying, just read the chat, I did actually address the chat again in regards to the comments. I addressed it twice. Now, in regards to the chat, the thing about uh, Maggie is that it's not just this is like a one-off thing and she was just coming up here. I was unaware, like I knew she had done videos and stuff like that, but I didn't know exactly what she was saying. So she is more pro Jag, right? And like I said, I want her to be Jag's friend. I always said that. But the thing is that she gets on her channel, not Jag, but Maggie, and she'll say, things, and then it's all like, okay, well, now that she's over on my channel, not knowing like the backstory and stuff, because the reason why Perry was up here is because she said Perry and Sherelle's name. And so that's why Perry came up to address it. And I was like, oh, click the link, because if you're going to say somebody's name, they should have the right to come up and speak for themselves. So that's how it started. And it wasn't even like a setup, because originally I was saying my whole point was that, oh, well, I understand that this girl is out there, trying to protect Jag, blah, blah, blah. But, she'll learn, she'll figure it out soon, because Jag was once friends with all these people, and now look, they don't rock with her, they don't like her. But I was basically trying to give her advice like, you're going to have to handle it on your own, but don't cut off people, because basically you're just believing everything Jag says and you're cutting off other people. That was my original point.
So, because to me, it felt like you wanted her to agree with you, or else she wasn't right without her agreeing to you. And I feel like,
To be
okay,
fair, did you watch the original video? Because Krista Marie
was
was
there
kind of
a
skipping
separate
around.
one? Was there a separate one? I only saw whatever happened 2 days ago. And I only
Well,
saw it up
that
to the point where the other lady came up before she dropped off.
okay. I feel like to get an actual perspective, and I know that video was 3 hours. You would have to have seen a larger portion of the video. And like I said, with Krista Marie, she was kind of skipping around. I don't
Uh-huh.
know if she did that on purpose, but I feel like a lot of the context was missing. And I feel like somebody like you, like, had you watched her channel before?
Krista's or Maggie's?
Maggie's.
No, I never even heard. Like I'm saying, I didn't even
Yeah.
know nothing about this until
And
right now.
so the reason why and this is another thing, like with you, like this is your first time seeing this, and so yeah, if I'm coming from an outside perspective, okay, this looks like, okay, well, why are they really mad at this girl, why they're going at her?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's why I was all like, okay, there's a larger context to this conversation. So I was never upset with you. I'm upset with Krista, but that's not your issue, that's mine, so don't worry about that. And thank you, Joy. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, I didn't even say thank you. Um, but again, it wasn't put
Krista.
into full context of everything.
Uh-huh.
Because again, for in order for just kind of like Maggie, you would have to go back and like see her videos, then my videos, then the other people videos to really understand the full scope of what was going on. Because again, it looks like, oh well, that was the first interaction. Maggie had been on my channel the day before that, I believe. That was her second time on my channel, so that wasn't
Wow.
the first time. And
So
it's funny because
where
I
did
had
it
her on
go
my
left
channel
then?
before, and she was still doing videos about me. And
So you
so when
got
I had
so
brought up her name that day, that was more like, hey, she gonna have to find out the hard way, basically. That was what it
oh
originally started out as. So it was multiple different things. It wasn't just one thing, it was multiple. And so I felt like, well, damn, I thought these people were cool with me. I see we not cool. And I'm fine with that. Please take her side. I feel, all the women who independent. Listen, women need to stick together. I am fine with y'all taking her side. I'm completely
yeah.
fine with it.
So you're saying that if I watch the video before, it'll give context to my feeling as a viewer to that one video that she was treated uh yeah, and then she got cut off and then she got dropped down and then she got muted and it did kind of it felt I was like, well, why are they asking her questions if they're not going to let her finish? And then there was kind of this badgering thing. And I was just like, I don't know. And it all centered around her experience with Jag not being what it's going to be cracked up to be eventually.
Yeah.
You'll see one day
Eh,
what we're talking about. And instead of let that be her experience, it felt like you were trying to like make her have that for an experience right now because it's coming.
right. And it wasn't even just that because she's allowed to have her own opinion. But the thing is like, okay, so you have your own opinion, right? And you're allowed to have that. But your opinion also includes the stuff that Jack says negative about us. It's
Oh.
not just, oh yeah, she just has an opinion, blah blah. No, no, no. The opinion includes because basically, Maggie, her whole thing has been, oh, you've been bullying. Uh, well, Jack has been bullied by all these people on the internet. They are all attacking her and all this stuff, and it's all like, wait, you hear what she says about us, right? And it's like she avoids what she says about us, but when we say something about Jag, we got to then the bigger person.
Interesting. Yeah, that would be, I'd have to go back and watch then because,
Yeah, and
interesting.
that's all I was
Interesting.
saying. It's a larger conversation. It wasn't just that one thing, or
Well,
it
who
was
was saying
bigger.
that she wasn't black? Was that on your channel or on a different channel?
No, that was not on my channel. I know she's
Okay.
Haitian. Haitians are black.
Yeah,
So
that's what I thought
I
too.
would.
So,
Yeah, that wasn't me. Exactly. And like I said, other people like I didn't even let it was just her and Perry. I let Genesis on because she was waiting like at least for like a good hour or so. And so I was like,
wow.
okay, let me let her on. But Genesis didn't have any issue with her. So that would have
Uh-huh.
just been, a regular conversation. But I thought my whole point of with letting Genesis on was like, oh, this is another woman. Let me let a woman get in on this conversation. Sorry, I was
Oh,
trying to check something in my
yeah.
chat. I'm not ignoring you. I'm
No
sorry.
worries. No worries. Love you too, Krista. So I don't, yeah, I don't know. Like Krista, he's saying that we need more context. So we need to go watch. I think it's the episode before or a couple ones. They're saying that Maggie was talking about other stuff, not just this, that would give us more context as to why the exchange we saw, where we didn't expect that from AT2, but that's kind of why it happened that way, was because of previous exchanges.
Yeah.
Context is everything. I mean, even, I do housewife stuff. So, and that's always what's missing, right? Like, we don't get the context and it can make the episode go left, right? So, context does matter. But honestly, AT2, I don't like this much stress, so I don't know that I'll go back and watch it to get it straight. But I will take it into
No, and
consideration.
that's fine for you, Krista Marie. Oh no, you need to get that straight. But you, no, I don't expect that from you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Krista, she's only coming from a good place.
I don't believe that because she called me an MF for a whole bunch of times.
Oh, well, that's just a word. It's not like a personal personification of you. It was the actions that triggered her to think that somebody she liked also would let that happen to another person. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't you, it was more the motherfucking situation, I'm pretty sure. Like, because yeah, I don't know, but I'll let her speak for herself. But I know she just said that she loves you, so and I'm willing to believe that because yeah, we all don't have to get along and we don't all have to agree, but I appreciate the respect that you're treating me with today. And that's what I expect from you with everybody. So that's why I was so shocked, AT.
Yeah, I'm not this horrible person. That's why I was like, wait. So one video automatically makes me like a horrible person. Like I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you let me come up and ask you that question because I did think that you would have stuck around over at Krista's for a minute and
Yeah, I
said
was
your piece because
traveling at
there
the
was a lot
time,
of
and then my
questions.
comment was being ignored. So I was all like, okay, well, there's no point.
Yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, Krista doesn't feel like playing nice yet. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop, Krista. You gotta fix this yourself, Krista. I love you. Love you. And I love AT2. That's what I told Krista. I was like, I love AT2. Like, no way. And then I went back and I was like, no way. And then those names and it got all personal. So it's just obviously a blip in time. Everything's gonna be good. Hopefully, were you and Maggie friends before this?
No, we weren't friends. She gave commentary on me. Yeah,
Oh,
we were never friends. Like, so it didn't start out like, oh yeah, we're best friends in the world. No, it didn't start out like that. No, no,
okay.
no. If anything, my thing was like, hey, larger content creators aren't going to give you a chance. They're just going to completely shut you out, right?
Right, right.
So my thing was all like, oh well, I'm gonna try to extend a hand to you and not necessarily be friends, but like at least tell you like, hey, slow down because you're going to cut off people. And I hope I'm wrong. Hopefully she doesn't cut off people, but if she does, she does at this point. And again, like I said, no hate to her. I never want her to I don't want anything bad to happen to her and, anything crazy like that. I just want to be
Yeah,
clear.
yeah.
But, as far as me helping her, no, nah. Nah, I'll pass on that.
Right, right. Well, yeah, I appreciate it. I hope this too passes. YouTube beef is heinous. There's enough to go around. Um, yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me up. That was a good explanation. That makes sense.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that for you. So thank you for coming
Are
up.
these
I
people
appreciate that.
talking? Your comment is lit. They be telling the people what to do and what to go and all that stuff. Look at that. Look at that's what she was talking about. And you can't control that though. Hmm.
Right. Because I'm trying to fix something on my computer. That's why I have my camera.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm only one man. I can't
Right.
afford a
Right.
team yet. Yet is the key word.
Exactly.
My mods can only do so much, but I appreciate my mods. Shout out to my mods real quick. I appreciate
Right
them.
on.
All right,
Right
but I don't
on.
want to keep you any too much longer. But thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. Thank you.
All right, you have a
Okay.
good one.
You too.
All right. Oh no, I think I'm muted. Dazzle. Hold on. Hey Dazzle, what's up?
Hey AT2, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am actually great. Okay, so before I get into what I want to say, this is what I want you guys to know. I am very much so proud of every content creator in the Black tea sector. I listen to you guys. You guys bring your own take into situations, into stories, and you guys are fun to watch. I
Mm-hmm.
literally watch all of you while I'm at work. Like literally, I do long hours. I think I do about like 10 plus hours a day. And while I'm working, I'm listening. Like I don't literally like watch the phone, but I'm listening in my Bluetooth. So I listen to all you guys, right? And I get in when you listen to everybody's perspective, you kind of formulate what it is, right?
Right.
So even with Maggie, right? I was watching Maggie as well, and I
Mm-hmm.
seen you go on her panel. I mean, not panel. It wasn't a panel. You
Oh, on
actually
her show that
next.
day when Jag had came up. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And see, it looks like because the way she came up and automatically attacked you, and then flipped it and made it seem like you were the bad person, and Maggie absorbed it. And I kind of feel like it's almost like a recycled type of. It's like wash, rinse, and repeat. Like it's a behavior that we already seen.
yeah.
We already
Right.
know, like if you're part of Team Jag, then if you have an opponent that come on your channel, she's going to immediately hop on your channel and basically control it and make sure her narrative sticks. So that's what she was doing to Maggie. But however, with Maggie, to be honest, you can like whoever you want to like. No one's telling you to not like somebody, right?
Right.
And here's what I think though. When she was like, it is a thing because you are talking about people in a way that you're siding with people and you don't know the whole story. So you automatically take that person's side. And
Right.
I'm pretty sure Jaguar does this. She tells you everything someone else did, but she would never tell you exactly what she did.
Exactly.
So with Maggie, she's someone who it seems like, even though I kind of think it's not all the way that, it's a hint of something else. It seems like she's someone if she becomes enamored by you when you give her a sob story, she's going to take your side and run with it, even though she may think it's more to the story. She's not going to investigate more because she only believes you. It's just like if Lamisha came online, right? You have people that be like, no, she's lying. But you have other people who's going to be like, well, she's a victim. We have to believe victims and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying, right?
Right.
So I think she found herself in that type of position. Do I think she's a bad person in the whole? No. But I do think she does do things and then act like she's not doing it. And then she is condescending. And
Right.
and she don't never really want, like, even when it comes down to, I guess y'all got into y'all was trying to get to the root of it, and then y'all got into a debate about, oh, if you are a victim of a crime, is the NDA still standing? And
Right.
she was
And
trying to
I was
say it
trying to
was
correct
still
that. And
standing. Yes. And see, the thing is, the truth of the matter is, the NDA does not stand if there's a crime being committed. You can still report a crime under NDA. You
right.
can. If you sign an NDA with a celebrity and you see that celebrity commit violence, I don't know, with a pow pow, and it caused the unaliving of someone, that NDA does not matter. But instead of her understanding where y'all was coming from, she decided to double down and be a Team Jag situation. And and then whole time, now here's the other part though. Me knowing that I've watched YouTube for so long, I remember your first YouTube video. I really do. Like you used to introduce yourself, and not only did you say AT2, you said your whole government name too. So
Really? I
I
used to do
remember that.
that?
Yeah, you would say your whole government name and things like that. I remember those things, and whatever. So, but what I know about YouTube is you get a wave of new people, right?
Yeah.
So with new people, a lot of new people feel like they have to swing and bang for somebody that they like,
Mm-hmm.
even though they don't know the backstory. So and mind you, I believe that Maggie knows more than what she's saying. What she's leading
Yeah,
on to.
she
I
doesn't
think
want
she
to hear it.
knows the backstory. She knows the backstory. A lot of the people
Right.
that follow Jag knows the backstory. I've actually talked to people that used to be cool with Jag until she fell out with him. And I would be telling them like, "Oh, do you know this and do?" Well, I didn't know none of that. And I'm like, "Yes, you did." Because how can you automatically assume that Jag is uh, up here and you can gain from Jag and you don't know nothing about her?
Right.
You
Right.
know something about her. So when it comes to Maggie, what I feel like is that, and when it comes to your audience, and even the lady that came on and was like, "Oh, you treated her like that," they're
Mm-hmm.
coming in, like you said, at the end of it. They don't know the whole thing. They don't
Right.
know that Maggie is on her channel talking shit, and why is everybody against her? I mean, why is everybody against Jag?
Right.
And
And like I
see, in
said, I
order to
know
be,
larger curves didn't know, but Krista Marie, she knew better. And especially because she DM'd me and let me know that she was going to go live. Now, if you did not research the whole situation before you went live, that's on you, but you're still blocked.
yeah, and see, I mind you, this is no hate against Maggie. I don't know her. I watched her, but what it seemed like to me is that you know how when you're on someone's side, you're going to listen to the op. But what you're going to do
Hmm.
is you're going to create talking points to go to curve what they're saying to help your friend. And that's what or not your friend, but someone you like. And that's what any person would do. But however, she just chose somebody who is known for doing certain stuff. And so it's like a losing battle, but she didn't realize that she lost before she even started the war. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, so all I'm saying is, what it seemed like is that people come on the end of things and don't know the whole thing. They don't know like whole time. Like I give you a good example. I used to be in arguments. You know what I'm saying? Because I would watch YouTube a lot, and I look. I can't do Jaguar. I can't do Jaguar because I know she's a liar, and I know she sits there and she's an agent of chaos, and she be trolling, right?
Right.
But like other family members sit there and be like, "Oh, why you don't like her?" Da 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 da, and try to give me all this. But then when I started telling them certain stuff she was doing, they was like, "Well, I don't know that. Only thing I see is clips from Instagram and this, that, and the third of her talking."
It's
So
almost
they
like they
don't
don't want to see
know.
the whole scope of it, but they only watch the
But
little
then when
bit.
they started following her, and I encouraged them too, then they started saying, "I see why you're saying that."
Mm.
So it's not. You see what I'm saying? So it comes after a while. I mean, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But your
Right.
problem is AT2 is that you sat there, went over there thinking that you was gonna change this girl mind, but the whole time this girl mind was already made up. She
You're
know who
right.
Jag is. She know Jag be lying. She done sat there and lied in her face technically when she said Jay-Z graped her and then took it back. So she
Right.
knows. I mean, she wasn't
She
born
don't want
yesterday.
to.
That's a full grown woman.
Right, and we don't have to cater to her and treat her like a child. I agree with that. She's
But she's
grown.
using I don't understand. You do understand. All of them understand. Even the people that's over there, even the white people that's over there interviewing her, they know she be lying. They know that.
They
Like,
know,
what's
but it's
the
all about
point?
the click and the view. It's all like, I don't care about none of that going on. They just care about the click and the view. Let me get the
Like,
click and
what's
the
the point of
view.
arguing with them? They know she lying.
Right.
Like, and if someone knows somebody's lying and someone knows it's a shady character and they still doing business with them, what can you tell them that's going to make them stop? Nothing.
Right. That's why I don't really go in on the Shaun Atwoods and stuff like that because, like I said, they're going to keep on doing it. And Jag wants to be used. And no one's going to convince her not.
Oh, I think that's a symbiotic relationship. Okay, that is a
Hmm.
symbiotic relationship. They're using each other. So I don't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're right about that.
So I mean, I don't. And then to make it so, and then to be honest with you, I'm not even mad at it because there is an audience who likes that.
Right.
I mean, there's an
And she
audience
has a
right
crowd now. That's
now.
why everybody in her chat is whatchamacallit, not from overseas. Everybody's from overseas. You'll see a lot of people from the UK in her chat now. So she's introduced to a brand new audience, which is smart.
Yeah, and see, here's the thing, though. Her audience, and I don't like, and mind you, I'm a whole tarot reader, and I don't like conspiracy theorists. Because
Hmm.
with conspiracy theorists, you can literally tell them that there is plates. Like freaking like the consonants are on plates and they shift, right?
Yeah.
And like for instance, California is a shifting plate, and eventually the map is going to have to be remapped because it's going to shift from America, right?
Yeah,
We
it
all know this, right?
changes. Uh-huh.
But with a conspiracy theorist, they would say it's the government working on the earth and this is why this is happening, even though that the place been shifted on the earth since the earth been the earth.
Right,
Like,
right. They
and you
will
can't tell
always
them
find
nothing
some kind
different.
of out of whack reason to believe whatever they want to. They don't care about the truth. You're right about that. Thank you for coming up,
Basically,
Dazzle.
so
I appreciate you. I'm gonna let
I'm about to
Couture
work.
Bay up here. All right, we got Couture Bay up in the building. What's up, Couture Bay?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, you sound good.
First things first, I feel like I'm glad you didn't address it during your birthday because for what?
Right.
That's your one day to celebrate yourself. So do what you please.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, I liked what everybody had to say, but at the end of the day, there is no hate train for Jaguar Wright because if there was a hate train, she would be canceled. She's not canceled. She's still allowed to frequent on these platforms, in particular the non-melanated, with the white
Mm-hmm.
folk. Going up here, spreading conspiracy, spreading lies, doing the bidding of massa, and she has a fandom that do the bidding of her. They purposely don't listen to um
Right.
reasoning, especially when the proof is there. She went from retracting her story to saying, I'm not retracting anything. Like, you can't make this stuff up. And I always said, when you want to get into it with somebody in a circus, they don't know who is the clown and who is the lion. So at this point,
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like we're holding Jaguar Wright accountable because when the tides shift, when those lawsuits come,
Right.
when people start to wake it up and get active, it's going to happen. I mean, look at what we've been saying about some of these other creators who've been out here lying and not producing receipts. They're about to get their just due too. I mean,
Did you
people.
hear the rumor that Jay-Z also thinking about suing a blogger?
Yeah, I did. And the man said he got to watch what he got to say. This is why you can't spread lies. If you're getting the most views out of lies, they're going to pick whoever video was the most viral and most salacious,
Right.
and they're going to make you an example. I don't know why anybody thinks this was just going to be a clear cut anything when you
Hmm.
have content creators up here lying, saying they're not being paid, and we're finding out they're definitely getting paid some type of
Right.
money.
And
Like,
that's why
make
I
it
was
make
telling
sense.
them, don't put that 2003 in my chat. You ain't gonna get me caught up.
No, it's just stupid. Just blatant lies, like for no reason. Like to help her lie. we're- I'm not even gonna say that because I think it's not a loud word, but just
Mhm.
the girls have been left and they've been left for a long time. And I keep saying it. George W. Bush Jr. is the most treasonous man on this planet because, baby, y'all are the
Yeah.
proof of when you don't read and you lack
Right.
comprehension. Because, Lord, it's weird. As for Tony Busby, I think he's a snake oilsman, as the girls like to call him. I don't think he has. Once upon a time, he might have been somebody prolific, but he's a degenerate. You wanted to play in the mud.
Right.
He was getting this easy money until he ran across a man named Sean Carter who was not having it.
Right. And I
And
believe that he was getting settlements when he was sending out those letters. I believe he was getting the settlement, and then all of a sudden Jay-Z was like, nah, we ain't settling nothing.
they talk. Everybody was probably like, "Oh, I just paid it because I'm tired. I don't like the bad press." Look, I don't like weak people. I say that all the time
Mm.
when people be out here saying you should just believe victims. No, because I always feel like if you're a victim, you was a victim back then, and you was loud and proud saying you was a victim when you was getting ostracized, when you was being pushed to the side. That's why I have nothing but respect for Aubrey O'Day. The rest of them, child, please,
Right.
y'all was sitting over there until the money ran out or your money ran out or whatever it was, and now you want to play this, oh, damsel in distress, and oh, I couldn't say anything because he was so powerful. Diddy and Jay-Z were not that powerful in the early 2000s. What are we talking about? They weren't even
Right.
revered in amongst the elites when we talk about positions of power. Like the things they were able to do and transcend over these decades, it came from tenacity, intellect, and networking. I
Right.
don't know where they're getting this. Oh, they were such powerful men because they wasn't even revered the same as other celebrities. Like people forget when Jay Z said we're not sipping Cristal champagne because they treat black folks a certain way. People called him stupid and said the brand was bigger than him. Where's Cristal at now?
Yeah, nobody drinking Cristal no more. I ain't heard nobody talk about Cristal in their song.
So I just think people
Mm.
need to really wake it up, really understand, and really grasp the concept. Like the fact that he was able to help with Stop and Frisk was because he was already a mogul at that point. Stop and Frisk was going on when
Right.
he was in hip hop. He wasn't able to do it until he had some type of power, which came after he was already
Mm.
a married man and already had a child. So again, I don't believe there's a hate train. I just believe people are willingly ignorant and obtuse on
Ooh,
purpose because
you
they
right
want
about
to
that.
believe the conspiracy. There's a lot of black people who like to say they don't believe conspiracies out here drinking the purple Kool-Aid. And that's why I always say they
Not
will
the
be the
purple
ones,
Kool-Aid.
they would be the ones out there. We looking at the bodies because baby, the way y'all be drinking it up off of every rumor, every
Mm.
allegation, it's like, come on, y'all. I keep
Right.
saying
Thank you,
it.
Mike and Mike. Yeah, but that makes me think about something else too. Is that these people literally think that, well, the Jaggnuts, they think that, oh, we're all conspiring against each other to take her down. No, there's no conspiring. Like we might happen to be cool, but me and Couture aren't literally like sitting up talking about, ooh, we gonna get her this week. This is what, no, nobody. We're
I
just
wish I
calling out the
would waste
lies.
my
That's it.
time on that degenerate. Okay, baby, she's
Right.
evading arrest. I sleep wonderful at night. Okay, she does not. She has to make sure she checks the locks and everything else before she lay down and go to sleep because she's out here making up conspiracies herself. I think it was the girl from last week who said she even put the people from Power saying they was out to get her. Like what?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'm like. I don't watch Power, so I would have been like, who is these people she's talking about? And I'm like,
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have known. It was Genesis who said it. Yeah. She was like, yeah, those are characters from Power.
yeah, just crazy. Like, do you know how unhinged you have to be to make up real characters coming to cause you harm in real life. Like
Mm-hmm.
the fact that they was out here saying blink twice was about their story.
Oh, while you up here, let me address that too. And thank you for your comment. I appreciate that. Yeah, listen, I helped her out. She got her channel popping now. But anyway, so people have been messaging me about Lamisha. I guess Lamisha has a channel. I don't even know what it's called. And they've been like, AT2, she's saying these stories, she's saying this and that. Listen, we already know she's a liar. Stop watching the shit. Once you stop watching it, she'll stop lying because she won't have a channel because ain't nobody watching it. Y'all still watching it, and so it's giving her some kind of legitimacy. I didn't even click the links that you guys have been sending me. I don't want to know. I don't care. Um, let Lamisha, let her lie, leave her alone, and eventually it'll all fizzle out. Because at this point, we know everything that she's saying is a lie. At least Jag took a picture, or well, not took a picture. She snuck in the picture to get it taken, so we know she's connected to some kind of celebrity. But Lamisha, we know she ain't who she is. You know, saying she was in Miami and traveled to New York with a dildo inside of her and she didn't know. Get out of here.
Baby, it's just the lies for me. I'm like, are y'all listening to these people? Like, where are they getting this from?
Right. And I ain't seen Legina Gold, Aaliyah R. Kelly mystery daughter or whatever. I ain't even seen her.
See,
She hiding right now.
see, ever since then, I said no. Enough is enough
You're
because you're doing
right.
too much. That whole Aaliyah's daughter, and I said if that was oh my god, like I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole again. Y'all just like to believe
Right.
liars, and so because y'all are so gun hold on believing liars, maybe I need to start lying up here because it seems y'all donate to the liars, to the scammers, to the frauds.
Right. They're
Y'all
making
love it.
profit. Like
Oh,
real
oh,
money.
and it's like, what did these celebrities do to you for y'all to believe these people did all this wild stuff? Am I saying they're innocent? No, but again,
No.
they will pay for their crimes, whether it's in this life or the next. Y'all think people just go and skate on free? No, we haven't seen Clive Davis since all this has popped off. He's been in hiding, baby. He is like,
Right.
no. I gotta make it until my kids are good so they're not caught up because then they're gonna come for the fortune. Everybody gotta protect their back. And hence why I said these celebrities are fighting back. TD Jakes just
Mhm.
sued YouTube about
Oh
these AI
yeah.
stuff. I'm like, oh baby, it's about to get nasty out here.
It's getting real.
Y'all think y'all can keep hiding your faces? Absolutely not. Now y'all gonna have to cam up. I'm so glad I did not just go, oh, I don't want to put I show my face because baby, the rest of y'all are in
Oh,
trouble.
you think they're gonna start making people cam up?
Yes, because in the lawsuit it said uh YouTube has failed failed at identifying who these AI generated personalities are, where they were able to garner all these views and this money. And it's not like he didn't lie.
Ooh, he ain't lied. Just imagine too, because every avatar reveal that has ever been done, the person was ugly as fuck. So it's gonna be a lot of
Oh,
damn. Did I just say that? I promise I ain't even been drinking. That just
not ugly as fuck. Everyone. You think Empire was ugly when he revealed himself? Because that whole time I thought it was a white man.
wait. Was he an avatar?
Yeah, he was the talking head for the long. He
Was
was just
Empire an avatar? You guys? I thought he always showed his face.
no binge worthy. I get them confused. Binge worthy.
Oh, binge worthy. Wait, have we seen him? I haven't seen
Yeah,
him.
he's the black bald guy that be over there talking about the Real Housewives.
Yeah, oh, you know what? I have seen binge worthy. Okay, but did he show himself first before he? Oh, now you're gonna
No,
give me
he did a
no.
reveal.
Oh, he had a whole reveal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see. I didn't know that, so I wasn't including him originally. But to go with my statement, like all the Avatar reveals, it's been kind of like, oh, you should just show who you was because you done hid yourself for what, you know. But yeah, I wasn't even thinking about him. That was gonna sound crazy.
No, but it's a lot that goes into it. So when I see people saying Jaguar get a lot of hate, I don't think she gets enough hate. I
Hmm.
think there should be more. I think every time she gets up here, they need to drag her for the lies, expose the lies. Why not?
Right.
I feel like they could do a better job at magnifying the lies that she said. Because it doesn't make sense. Her ex-husband already said what type of person she is. Her son has said it. She's always talking about some AI because she's ignorant, and she's probably one of the children who was well, she's the crack era. So never mind. It might be the drugs. I don't know. Who
Damn.
knows? I mean,
You never know.
she's not part of No Child Left Behind. She's part of the war on drugs. So ain't no telling.
You ain't lied. It really ain't no telling.
I mean, that video you always show, that clip where she's in the bed, she looked like she was out her mind then. She was on something.
Yeah.
That's not air and that's not water. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it was very much given something. I don't believe the hate is there. I think there should be more hate because why are we
Damn.
allowing liars to profit and cause our jobs to be harder? All this is
Right.
doing is making it harder for us. She don't care. She's not a professional. She's never had a real job where she had to clock in and show up and people counted on her. She don't care. She quit it at something she's actually good at, singing. How you quit at something you're good at and you was
Right.
in there winning and doing and had multiple opportunities? It's weird.
Thank you, Mike and Mike. I appreciate that. He said, I don't think she gets enough hate.
Yes.
Just like you said. Question: how come was Tisa Tells an avatar? Is that why y'all mentioning Tisa?
Oh,
Oh no, they was calling her a liar. Never mind. But
oh.
I don't even know how they got started to talk. And then I was seeing you guys say Mike Music. Who's Mike Music? I don't know who that is.
Who is that? Y'all
Yeah,
know
the,
she
ch-
know about these
the
people.
y'all. Why y'all saying these names? Damn it. Anyway, keep going. I'm sorry, Torbe, but yeah, I was just kind of like distracted. But
No,
um,
the fact that Tisa has an attorney behind her, that means nothing. She still lied. A lie is a lie. A lie is a lie. Why are we acting? I could go get an attorney and bring them on. Does that mean I'm a truthful person? No, that's to solidify the lies. Baby, y'all don't see the smoke and mirrors right in front of y'all faces. That's why y'all be getting caught up. That's why Red Cross can get y'all to donate millions of dollars every year and you don't see where your money is going. Like things like that. It's so crazy to me.
right. Oh, they said she was an Avatar originally.
She
Oh, okay,
was?
like a detective cartoon. I think back in the day, like I've been on here forever, but like when I first started YouTube, I think she was like she had like a Carmen San Diego kind of avatar or something like that, right?
I didn't know
I
that.
think, yeah, I didn't know that. Um, this is what I'll say about Tisa. I think the one of the major issue, and I'm just starting with the most recent, the 2003 thing. That has confused a lot of people because I've been seeing 2003 so much. I think now it has died down because now I see other people kind of like, like, oh, she lying. But it's kind of calmed down. But that was something like, it wasn't necessarily a lie, but when you're peddling that and with no actual like the victim hasn't said it and Tony Busby hasn't said it. They're still sticking with 2000. Like, and so people are thinking they changed their year, but no. And then it was some law which was for the Roman Catholic Church. It wasn't for, it's not the situation that they're talking about. They can't use that law for that because they're saying, like, oh, well, it can be between these years. They don't have to be exact. No, it has to be exact if you're accusing somebody of this time, this date. Like, you can't just change the date magically.
It was the fact that she said a white mansion when Diddy wasn't even. Again, I said people like Jag and people like this accuser, the Jane Does and the Tony Busbys, all they're doing is making the real victims look look like look like fools. It's really what it
Mhm.
is.
Right. It really does. Oh, now the chat putting in our lives. They put in different ones. And
Not
I
our
see, and I
lives.
figured they were talking about Foxy Brown because yeah. Foxy Brown actually called her out. Okay, I see why they're bringing that up.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
but
I always tell people you can't tell other people's story for them. If they don't want to tell it, then that means y'all should shut up and not tell it either because you're going to start lying. Okay, you're going to add some sauce to it because they're not saying anything. And guess what? Now you in a lawsuit. Hello, Milagro. Like these things happen.
ooh,
These things are happening right now to content creators and people think it's so cool to be sued. And trust me, when
nah.
Jay-Z comes after these non-melanated ones, it's a wrap. And again, I do believe he felt some type of way because Pierce Morgan, who is revered in the UK, had that
Hmm.
dusty, crusty, lying heifer on his platform to talk about him and say Diddy and Jay-Z are predators and the world heard
Right.
it. He didn't care when it was on the low budgets, okay? The not so, yeah, you got traction, but you ain't got this international appeal with these white
Right.
folks.
And
That's
that's
what made
connected
it
to
matter.
Fox News. So yeah,
And it got
that had
millions
to
of
be
views
addressed.
in literally, what was it, 2 hours? Millions of views in 2 hours.
Right.
Jay-Z said, no, we shutting this viral moment down.
He
He
shut
needed
that shit
views.
down. He was all
Like,
like, not on my watch.
yeah, because look, they I don't care how y'all feel about it, but once you start making a certain type of money they're making and living the certain lifestyle they're making, they do not care about some of us on the black side. Okay, look, their kids
Mm-mm.
are going to the best schools with politicians, elitists, the who's, the top 1%. I'm not about to F up my child's future because you have some hard on about me because you didn't want to work.
Right.
It's weird. And I don't even like defending men. I say it all the time. Men have to defend themselves, and you can't get mad. He's fighting back. And Jack, he's coming for you. They're coming for you. They're going to come for these white platforms that keep doing all this salaciousness because they're going to pull a
Mhm.
TD Jakes. Hit him in the pockets. YouTube. Why would you allow this?
Right. And I think that TD Jakes lawsuit is going to wake up a lot of stuff. I promise you that.
Not they saying I hate Jag more than Diddy. First of all, I don't hate nobody. I said she could get more hate.
What?
People just you know they be so obsessed with Jag.
Oh, yeah, and that's the thing. Like nobody is saying like all these celebrities are innocent, but we know when they're being lied on, and we're gonna call out the lie.
Okay, there's a man right now saying he was Me Too by Jag, but y'all didn't wake that up.
Mm.
Y'all be picking and choosing. That's why I said I don't have time for the games. I feel like there is no hate train because if there was a hate train, she would not be allowed to roam the streets of social media to lie all day. And I'm with you. How come she's not on that blue couch? She ain't been on that blue couch in a minute.
Right. They claim, oh, ain't nothing going on. We still cool, but they at least used to have her phone in. Remember, they used to at least have her phone in. You know, they do a StreamYard. They don't even do that no more.
Baby, let me find out if Vlad TV had that shit. Not to let the colonizers shut you down, shut you
Somebody
out.
interview Joker. You know what? I think Melanie Jones interviewed Joker. Maybe she can do it. I don't
Ooh.
want that chaos on my channel. Melanie can do it.
Oof. Look, AT2, I think you're doing amazing. Don't let
Thank
nobody
you.
shoot you out your spot. I think they're just mad because we know their goose is cooked. I gotta use the words of the people. Your goose is cooked, baby.
Thank you, Couture, man. I always
Thank you
appreciate
for
you.
letting
Thank
me
you.
up. Have a good night. Bye.
You too. Couture man cracked me up. All right, y'all. That's the end of our. Oh, we went 2 hours. That's perfect. 2 hours. All right, we gotta go. All right, y'all. this was kind of like Callers Gone Wild. At first I was going to change the title to AT2 Gone Wild, but okay, this is still Callers Gone Wild. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so for the love and support. Um, all the happy birthday wishes. Now finally, it's not my birthday no more. So y'all don't have to be annoyed with that no more. You can still send some money, but y'all ain't got to be annoyed with that no more. Thank you to everybody, all my members. Shout out to all my members. I love when I see the green in the chat. It really warms my heart. Y'all hitting that like button. Y'all subscribing to the channel. I know I need to bring back the hospital picture. We still got one. I got to bring it back. I know. Yeah, you're right. I got to bring that back. I was gonna do another video about the whole TD Jakes thing. I'm gonna save that for another day. I'm kind of like, you know what? Actually, I'm not gonna save that for another day. Unless something really goes down, I'll do that next year. Yeah, I don't even want to. I don't even want to touch that. Uh-uh. I'll figure out something for us to talk about tonight, y'all. But I love y'all. Be safe out there. Love one another. Deuces. We out. And then every time I try to hit the out button, it never works, y'all.